Welcome back, guys. My name is Patrick, aka Chief Pat, and today, bringing you guys a brand new video. Now, today, I wanted to talk about the new hero, and I actually wanted to talk about some of the ideas that are floating around that I don't really like, and the reasons behind that. There's a couple of cool ideas, including one of my own that I thought of 2 months ago, and I did a video for. I'll put a link in the description below, and maybe talk about it a little bit later, but there's 3 troops that I really don't want to see turned into a hero, sort of like the Barbarian was turned into the Barbarian King, the Archer was turned into the Archer Queen, and I'm just going to run through those for you guys and sort of hear what you guys have to think, and then maybe if you have a different opinion. Okay, so for the first hero that I do not want to see inside of this new Town Hall 11 update, that would be some sort of Arc Wizard. So, as you guys know in the game, we already have a ranged hero that does a ton of damage, which is the Archer Queen. If we have some sort of Arc Wizard, how is that going to be different than the Queen, and what else is that really going to add to the game? I'm guessing if you're going to have some sort of Wizard hero, it's just going to do a ton of damage, and maybe its ability would do a ton of damage, but that's really not bringing anything new to the game compared to what we have already with the Archer Queen. So I feel like that's the most generic idea that gets thrown around the most, having some sort of Arc Wizard. But for me, if they did that, and I've actually told the developers this, that would be the weakest thing ever. So hopefully we don't see something like that, just because it would be more of the same, and it would be like having 2 Archer Queens on your team. Anyways, let's go ahead and go to the next hero. This one's probably going to be a little bit controversial. I know my boy Godson would be pretty upset that I'm saying this, but I don't know if I really want to see a Goblin King added to the game. And before you freak out, I know he would look super cool. He would be amazing. We've all seen the, like the Goblin Chief in the very beginning of the game that attacks your village, who's pretty cool. But as far as a Goblin King goes, how would that refit into Town Hall 11? Because when you think about goblins, they're only good for really taking out resources, and of course you can use them in a couple of other ways, like throwing them over giant bombs or traps or stuff like that. But in general, you're using them when you're farming, and throwing in some sort of farming hero at Town Hall 11 is pretty weird to me, because I don't know about you guys, but it just feels like no one uses goblins really around that range, and I don't know. This new hero has to be something that counteracts that amazing defense that's going to be coming to the game, and I don't see how a Goblin King that's attacking mines and pumps and storages is going to be able to do anything about that. So as cool as the Goblin King would be, as cool as it would be to have him somewhere else in the game, maybe some sort of special single-player map thing, hint hint, Supercell, I don't think he should be the third hero, just because, again, don't know where he would fit in, and of course, he wouldn't be able to do really anything about that new defense, unless they just change the whole Goblin concept, which would make no sense whatsoever. Okay, so the final hero that I wouldn't want to see in this new update is going to be some sort of healer hero, and I've heard this a little bit, and actually a lot of people really aren't on board with it, but there's some people who are, including me, who want to see some sort of support hero added to the game, which I think would be really cool, some sort of utility hero. But I get this healer idea being thrown around, and I feel like, I don't know, I would like something a little bit more in-depth than a healer, when we already have like a regular healer and a heal spell already in the game as it is. I don't know what a healer hero would bring as far as depth goes. Like, you can already use regular healers to heal troops by themselves, and you can already use heal spells to heal parts of the ground that troops walk over. So I don't know what some sort of support healer hero would do, and yeah, that would be pretty interesting. And plus, with the new defense, how are you going to be able to heal through that giant laser beam of death? I really don't feel like that healer is going to be able to do anything to it. So yeah, healer, Goblin King, Arc Wizard, all of those crossed off the list for me for heroes I want to see in this new update. But we'll see what happens. Maybe I'm completely wrong and they'll drop one of these 3 and it'll be amazing, but I don't see how it fits in with this new defense that's already been shown to us, plus some of the other things that I mentioned before in this video. If you guys are wondering what I wanted to see for the new hero, I did a video about it, which I'm going to throw in the link in the description below, like I said. But mine would be some sort of support hero. I think I called it the Mystic, where he would have like some sort of, he would have like 3 auras, which would be his ability, where you could switch between an aura, I think of like rage, and then another aura that would give your troops like special armor, and then another aura, which I forget what it was. I really have to look back and visit that, but yeah, I'm looking for some sort of support hero. If they did something like that, that would be pretty cool, because we already have the King, who does melee damage and who's a tank. Then we have the Queen, who does range damage, and she's just an absolute beast. And then some sort of utility hero, maybe something that could help protect against this new defense, I think would make the most sense inside of the game. So that's sort of what I'm rooting for coming out inside of this new update. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Let me know what you guys think about those 3 ideas that I did not like, and whether you agree or disagree. And until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.